to the first of what I hope to become weekly video encouragements for you. I'm Zach Davis, Youth Director at Shepherd of the Valley Lutheran Church in Boise, Idaho. I have been thinking a lot lately about my view of God and how that's changed over time. When I was younger, I definitely viewed God as more of the God of the Old Testament that we get, sort of this angry, vengeful God. And the way we see God influences the way we see ourselves. It influences the way we see the world. It influences the way that we interact and we behave, and it can come out in lots of weird ways. I mean, there's a lot of dysfunction in our lives that happen because of the interactions we have with those around us, much less the interaction we have with God or the belief we have surrounding God or the way we view God. In 1 John 4, there's this beautiful flowing passage about love. And in there it says, those who live in love live in God, and God lives in them. And for me, I keep trying to wrap my brain around that. I keep trying to understand fully and accept it fully that God is love. God is both loving, but God is love. And to live in love is to live in God and to allow God to live in us. And so for some of us who have had backgrounds where we get influences from the outside, where we hear about God being angry or tyrannical or just horrible toward humanity, we need to understand that that's not the truth about who God is. God is love. God is the absolute center of love. And as we seek to know that, to explore that, to live into that, to be that, I think we discover more and more of who God is. So my encouragement to you today is to think a little bit about that. Who God really is. What is the nature of God? It's love. The essence of God, love. The being of God, love. Not all those things maybe that we were exposed to or we get exposed to through groups that aren't promoting or aren't holding on to grace or compassion. But the real truth behind God is this concept of love. So today, as you pray, as you think, as you walk, as you work, as you do your schoolwork, I want you to step back for a moment and think on God as love. What does that mean in your life? What kind of impact would that have? How would you see yourself differently if you really and truly believed that God was love and that God lived in you and through you and you lived in and through God through this love? It's just crazy. How would you see yourself differently? How would you see others differently? How would you treat yourself differently? How would you treat others differently? How would you act toward those who are hurting or those who you didn't understand or had become frustrated with? So as you go this day, may you be blessed and may you think of God as love.